Bonjour classe, je m'appelle Renée et aujourd'hui je vais parler à sujet de or du liaison. So we're going to discuss very briefly the liaison. So be sure to read the paragraph that just precedes section B.1.1 in your textbook to make this a bit more clear. Okay, so all languages, spoken language seems to mesh words together. For example, we don't exactly say what time is it when we're speaking. We actually say, what time is it? Note the difference and the ways in which when we speak, we naturally mesh words together. Well, in French, there are actual rules with regard to how words are meshed together, and they're referred to as the liaison. Okay, so one of the very important rules you have to remember in general is that most consonants that appear at the very end of French words are not comment. Okay, this is often used as how in asking a question. We don't say comment even though there is a T at the end of the word. We leave off the T when we pronounce the word and say instead comment. Comment. However, if the word that follows this word begins with a vowel, then you do pronounce the consonant. For example, we would normally say comment when the word is used just by itself, but when comment is followed by a word that begins with a vowel, we do pronounce the T. Comment allez-vous? Comment allez-vous? Note that we pronounce the T because it's followed by an A. You'll notice, though, that the consonant at the end of the word actually attaches itself to the following word. So we don't say comment allez-vous, we say comment allez-vous. Comment allez-vous? So let's take another example. Let's learn a couple of new words. The word for cat in French is chat. The word for on the left is à gauche. Okay? And note that chat ends in a consonant that we don't pronounce. Le chat, the cat. So let's talk about this cat in our image, the one on the left. Le chat à gauche est très joli. Le chat à gauche est très joli. The cat on the left is very cute. So note that we pronounce the T at the end of chat with the A that begins à gauche. Okay, we don't say le chat à gauche. We say le chat à gauche. Okay? Of course, there are many exceptions to every single rule in French. One example of an exception to this rule is with regard to the word et. Okay, this is the word for and in French, et. So even though the word et is followed by a word that begins with a vowel, we still don't pronounce the T. Et is et. Okay, another type of liaison is called elision. Okay, so in English, elision is when we leave something out. This is true for elision in French. when two words are meshed together and connected with an apostrophe. Okay, so we use the liaison when a word ends in a vowel, but the next word begins with a vowel. Okay, for example, let's take the word for I, je, okay, and the verb for love, adorer, conjugated for je is adore, okay? So, we have the words je and adore. When these appear together in a sentence, we don't say je adore, we say j'adore. J'adore les chats. I love cats. J'adore les chats. Make sense? If you don't get this right away, that's okay. As you learn more French, you will begin to notice this pattern and it will soon come naturally to you. Great! If you have any questions, be sure to bring them to class. Au revoir!